Daryl. Welcome to DT Guitar Studio. Alright, so I wanted to talk for a minute about a post I saw on Facebook. It was in one of the groups that I belong to, and a guy had posted a chart of a bunch of pentatonic scales, and his question was something to the effect of, hey, do I have to learn new scales for every single key that I play in, or is there a way to use the same patterns that I've already learned? The short answer is this: anything that doesn't involve an open string on a guitar is easily transposable by shifting a shape or a pattern around. So what I mean by that is that little example that I played at the beginning. I was doing this. I was playing a chord, A minor 7 chord, and then playing a riff, something like that, within the shape of that pentatonic scale. So we all know this pentatonic scale. Oh, most of us do. Sorry. If I'm assuming wrong, I stand corrected. But there's a pentatonic scale that looks like this. It's usually the first one we learn. We usually start with pentatonic scales because they're versatile. The patterns are easy to learn, and it's a good way to jump start us into being able to improvise. Your more experienced players are going to go, pentatonic scales are boring, but we have to start somewhere. So we start with the mighty pentatonic scale. Okay. Once again, the one that they call pattern 1 looks and sounds like that. It's called penta because there's 5 notes in it: A, C, D, E, G, and then it starts over: A, C, D, E, G, A, C. So that's usually the first one that we learn. Boom. And it's in A minor because of where it's played on the neck too. This first note on the 6th string at the 5th fret is an A. That is the key, that is the tonic, that is the root. If I were to move that here, like I did in that example at the beginning, starting on a B, therefore if I copy that pattern correctly, I'm playing a B minor pentatonic scale. Okay? So here it's an A, here it's a B. All I need to do is shift that pattern around. So if I take an example like, I'll just play a loop over a static chord for a second. Let's see. So I've got an A minor 7 chord, and if I play that scale, the notes fit. It's kind of boring. Actually, there's a Cadillac commercial now that goes. But anyways, I digress. So I can take that scale, I can move the notes around, I can change the order in which I play things. Maybe go. But the notes still fit. Okay, you get the picture though. I'm playing over an A minor 7 chord. I play the correct scale in the right spot. Fits fine. Let's try this. At the beginning, when I played that other thing, I moved it up a whole step into B minor. Let's try that. So now I have a B minor. If I play that scale here, so the notes fit. All I did was I took that same scale, I moved it up a whole step to where I'm starting on a B, copied that pattern, and bada boom bada bing, scale there, it fits over the chord I'm playing. What we tend to forget sometimes is there are 5 patterns of a pentatonic scale. This is pattern 1. Pattern 2 looks and sounds like that, and it allows me to play the same exact notes just in a different spot on the neck. Pattern 3, same thing. Pattern 4, same thing. And pattern 5, same thing before they start over again. So really all you need to do is you need to learn those 5 pentatonic shapes, the order that they're in, because the order of it never changes. Pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3, pattern 4, pattern 5, and then how to move them into the appropriate key, and you got it. So if I go back to this B minor thing, I can play all over the neck as long as I know the road notes, as long as I know the scale patterns. So, the moral to the story is don't overcomplicate it. It's really a matter of learning 5 scales and being able to move those 5 scales from key to key. So your first task, learn 1 pattern at a time. Start with pattern 1. Get that down, move on to pattern 2. Pattern 2, you got pattern 1 here. Pattern 2 is always going to start on the second note of pattern 1. Pattern 3 is going to start on the second note of pattern 2. You'll see, I'll post a link where you can get a diagram for all of these chords, and you'll see how they overlap like that. But learn them one at a time, learn the order of them, and then put on a backing track and experiment. You know, what I tell my students is lock yourself in a room by yourself and don't be afraid to suck at it at first, because you're going to play things that'll be like, whoa, what was that? And you'll play other things where you're going, wow, that was brilliant, what did I just do? It's all part of the learning process. So anyways, I hope that helped. I hope that answered a couple questions. And if you have any more questions, hit me up in the comments below. Be sure and let me know. Hit the subscribe button and the like button and all that business, you know. More stuff to follow. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.